so today is February 1st. It has been about, what, 11 days since my surgery? Today I'm gonna make tuna. So I'm gonna make a tuna steak for my dinner, for my lunch. And it's gonna approximately be like 4 ounces of tuna. So I'm just gonna show you exactly what I do. Try not to go so crazy, still be in the limits of bariatric, but still try to be flavorful as well. So of course keep my sugar down, keep my fat down, sodium down, but still try to get as much protein as possible. So let's see. Okay, so here I have sashimi tuna, sashimi grade tuna. Of course, wash your hands before you start this. So sashimi grade tuna, and I want to try to get approximately 4 ounces. Take my knife and just slice. Let me see what I get here. So that's about 2 ounces. So then this should be 4 7/8. So let me just trim out this ugly side here. And that is a 4 ounce slice. So right here we have a 4 ounce nice slice. Let me square it off a little bit, just so even cooking. So we have 4 ounces of fresh tuna right here. Okay, so very simple. All we're gonna do here is put a little bit of kosher salt on the side. I like kosher salt. It's not as such a high sodium content as table salt, and to me it covers more and it gives it more of a presence. And then here I have just some pepper. Again, I'm a nerd. This is a lightsaber pepper mill, but whatever. So I like to just season one side, let it go seasoning, and then when I put it on the pan, I season the other side on the pan. Along with this, well, I'm gonna try to just get a nice crust on this when I sear it. I'm also going to be using today a little bit of lemon juice for acidity, and slightly like about a tablespoon of low sodium teriyaki sauce. I know teriyaki sauce has sugar. This has about 3 grams of sugar per serving. So it still goes underneath the 4 sugars, in a meal. So it should be fine. I tried it already once and it was fine for me. Everybody's different, of course, so use it to your discretion. Okay, so here I have garlic, shallots. I wish I had a little bit of ginger, just because that's the trifecta when it comes to like Asian style. What I like to do with the garlic, I like to crush the garlic with the blade of my knife, and then just cut along with it. Just not doing anything special, fancy. Just a slight rough chop. And then what I'm going to do is make this into a sort of paste. So just to help bring out the paste, I just add a tiny pinch of salt. And then with my blade, just bring it and start grinding this along. This is just going to bring out the natural oils inside of the garlic, bring out the flavor. And for that, just rub off on my tuna and just make it taste better, of course, because flavor is everything. And what I always say about garlic, no flavor. So here I have my shallot. Of course, as you can see, I'm using a whole different board, a whole different knife. We're all cooking, but you still, cross-contamination, don't want it. So here we have, I'm just gonna use just half of this. So there's my garlic and my shallot mix. Okay, here on my stove, I have a pan on high heat, just already been preheating it. I'm going to turn it down so it's not so crazy. And I always like to oil my pan once it's heating, not put the oil first, because olive oil does burn. This is not extra virgin olive oil, this is regular olive oil. Shallot and garlic mixture. Just press it against it so it gets a nice, so the whole surface area is directly on the pan. Just leave it alone. The heat is doing it. I'm gonna turn up the heat just a tad because I had it on like nothing. Okay, at this time, I'm gonna start seasoning the back of my tuna. Back. Again, this is a beautiful piece of fish, sashimi grade. I'm not looking to cook it all the way through. I like to keep it a little bit of pink in the middle. For me, I would eat this raw, but I don't know exactly how that would work. The garlic and the shallots did its job. Strictly for flavor. Again, you don't have to. I just like to believe that the flavor is getting incorporated into the tuna. So let's flip. So you got a nice color on there. So the other side now is crisping up. Since we are introducing a cold surface onto the pan, I like to turn up the heat a little bit so that way it'll get the same kind of sear on both sides. So since this is not going to take way too much longer to cook, I'm going to start incorporating my my teriyaki sauce, and at the same time it will start deglazing the pan. So all the little bits and pieces there, that's all flavor. So I'll just glaze it right on top. And then at the same time, I'm just gonna cut that teriyaki a little bit down with some lime juice. So the tuna right now is basically almost done. The teriyaki sauce is thickening up more into like a soft, thicker sauce, but we're not going to try to use as much of it because again we want to cut the sugar. I'm just going to use this on top, just glazing that. Don't want to flip it anymore. Once I flip it once, that's it. I'm not going to flip it again. Okay, so I brought my tuna back. It looks good. I let it rest for a little bit. Now let's see. So I like to slice across the grain. It's always easier too when you slice before you start eating, so that way you have your servings. So then here we should have a nice pink in the middle, a seared on the outside tuna. Again, this is sushi grade, so we could eat it raw, but again, since stomachs are very delicate right now, I don't want to make it too raw, but this is perfect. See that? So that was a quick tutorial of how I make my tuna. So just very easily, let's see. I still eat this very slow to see where my stomach is, since I'm still learning how it is. So it's take like at least 30 minutes to eat all this. If I can, I'm not gonna push myself obviously. I'm just still learning how much I can eat, but it's perfect. I guess you could call this an ahi tuna since it was just a slight sear. Like my hero Alton Brown says, it's good eats. Alright guys, well hopefully I could help you guys learn a different kind of recipe. This works for me. Again, doesn't work for everybody. Depends if you can tolerate it. So far I guess I've been lucky, and let's see how the rest of my journey goes. So far, down 55 pounds, so I'm still going. Happy about it, feeling great, and just still experimenting. So hopefully by the end of this week, I'll start some lobster, maybe some crab, and then move my way into chicken. So I'm trying to go slowly into incorporating certain meats. So, all right, guys, thank you again for watching. I love all the support that I've been getting, all the messages. Subscribe, message me anything you need. I'm here. All right, guys, have a great one. Bye.